and you think you are smart and you think you are awakened, you are you are because you become so obedient, okay, to this celestial, planetary alignments, okay, which is the constellation. Whereas the constellation were there or are there purposely not to control your life. This is what you are missing. The constellation are not positioned. Omnia vincit veritas, omnia vincit veritas, omnia vincit veritas. Truth conquers all. If you are lucky and you are chance to meet this video of mine, kindly share the video, like and comment. Today again, I'm out to discuss something with you. Something so important as long as spirituality matters. This is so important. So today let's discuss about a wise man controls his stars and the fool obeys them. Actually, I borrowed this quote, and I borrowed this quote from Publius Cyrus. He's a philosopher. He was a philosopher. He was an astrologer. He was very deep when it comes to philosophy and spirituality. And once astrology is concerned, he's so top notch when it comes to astrology. But let's delve into mysticism, into pure spirituality, into pure consciousness. The wise man controls his star, and the fool obeys them. When one transcends into a higher consciousness, when one's vibratory energy vibrates beyond the physical presence, beyond the physical awareness, beyond the physical understanding, the constellation, the planetaries will not have full control over his life. I want you to listen to this attentively. If you see people, they always go into forecasting, and whatever they are good at is to always come out and be giving people forecasting. Or if you are a type of person who always indulges into forecasting, into divination, into ebisa, into astrological charts, into daily forecasting, into weekly forecasting, into monthly forecasting, into yearly forecasting, I am talking to you. The purpose of astrology isn't what you people think it is. Today, I don't want to delve into divination as in general, but I want to exclude my teachings on only astrology, okay, and numerology. Great. We have two types of astrology. Whoever is watching me knows what I'm talking about. If you are more indexed into spirituality, you know what I'm talking about. We have the esoteric astrology and we have the esoteric astrology. The esoteric astrology talks more of the physical, more of the materialist, material things, material world, material possession, material, anything that has to do with the physical, anything that has to do with the material life. The esoteric, controls that terrain. It moves with that. And the esoteric talks more about the physicality. But that isn't the purpose of astrology. That is not the purpose of astrology or numerology. Do not forget, the universe, which is God, does not speak your language. The universe does not speak Dagban, Akan, Fanti, Eve, Kotokoli, Hausa, Adan, Chamba. The universe speaks frequency. So astrology in Seeker of Truths, Spiritual Awakening and Inner Engineering, we have a course that we teach our students, and the course is the Science of the Soul and the Star. So the purpose of astrology is not about you knowing your financial status. It is not about you knowing what is ahead of you, what is about to happen. It is not about you classifying yourself into one particular zodiac sign, and you eventually become a slave and fool to that particular zodiac sign. You belong to one particular zodiac sign, and your forecaster told you that you should be putting on one particular color of a dress, one particular color of a shirt, one particular color of something. Then you always indulge into that, and you think you are smart, and you think you are awakening. You are you are because you become so obedient, okay, to this celestial planetary alignments, okay, which is the constellation. Whereas the constellation were there or are there purposely not to control your life. This is what you are missing. The constellations are not positioned in the cosmos, in the universe, in the galaxies because of you, or because they needed to control your life, or because it is there for it to have a certain influence in your life just to control your life. No, that is not the purpose of astrology. But you see, the purpose of astrology, numerology, is to guide one to attain consciousness, is to guide one to go back to the Father, is to guide one to go back to us. It's like you came from somewhere, and where you came from, you've missed the road, you've missed the way out. Your way back to where you came from. So astrology is a map that guides you to take you back to where you came from. So astrology helps you to emerge, to align to your what? To your existence, to align to your truth, to align to your source, to align to your God within, and become more and more and more aware of your consciousness. Astrology is not meant to enslave you. Numerology is not meant to enslave you. All kinds of divination, Ifa, or whatever it is not meant to enslave you. This is where my fellow brothers and sisters are missing the whole context. They call themselves spiritual people. They call themselves African spiritualists. They call themselves gurus. They call themselves mystics. They call themselves sages. They call themselves masters. Yet when you look at them attentively, then you become so shocked of your life, because you can't get it. What are they possibly doing? Are they possibly trying to deceive people, or they don't even understand what they are even talking about. Spirituality dissolve boundaries. Spirituality dissolve limitations. Spirituality dissolve self-pity, and spirituality dissolve all barriers, while religion build these barriers. Religion build individuality. Religion build it always build duality. Religion builds limitation, while spirituality takes off duality. It takes off limitation. It takes off self-pity, which is I can't do, I'm not sure about myself, about it, I'm not too sure about myself, I'm not sure if I can do it. Religion always dissolve all this. Spirituality, it dissolve all this, while religion implements them. It builds it. Religion built it. So if you are an African spirituality, yet you have certain rules and regulations due to what your Afa said, or due to what your Ifa said, or due to what your Orisha said, or due to what some Orisha said, yes, you are not classify yourself to become the wise man we are talking about here. You are still in the neophyte state, growing spiritually to attain that level of consciousness that we are talking about. All the celestial bodies that you see, or all the celestial bodies that you have heard about, the universe didn't put up all these celestial bodies and the celestial beings purposely for you to be subordinate to any of them. No. All these celestial bodies and all this celestial uniqueness is meant for your own advantage, for you to use them as a map, as a guide towards your higher consciousness, towards your Father, going back to your source, going back to your Father. But you see, every wisdom or any pure spiritual knowledge, the more time passes, the purity, the uniqueness, the authenticity, it changes. Then it starts to turn into what? Into history. Then from history, then it starts to turn into subconscious mind. It doesn't. So whatever the constellation speaks about you, or whatever any forecaster sits somewhere and talk about you, or forecast or foretelling about you, foretell about you, about your future, about your past, about your karmic, or whatever it is, I am telling you, as the Zanoni, you can channel that energy of negative into positive. You are getting to a stage of what? Being wise. The wise man controls a star, and the fool obeys. The fool obeys them because they are dogma. They don't think otherwise. They do not have the ability to think otherwise. They do not have the ability to notice that they are beyond the celestial arrangement of the planetary. They contribute. They are part of the decision makers of how the planetary will align into the cosmos, or on how the constellation will align itself in the cosmos. The wise man, the wise men, they are the people who controls that phenomena. So perfectly, the planetary has an effect on you. Perfectly, yes. But the wise man controls that effect into his own advantage. So it is not every day. Right now, I am Capricorn, and my ascendant, which is the rising sign, is Scorpio. There are so many things that per astrological perspective, there are so many things that I shouldn't even be doing. astrologically. There are so many things that there are so many, color of dresses that I should have even stopped wearing them per, astrological perspective. I was once an Ifa initiative. There are so many things that was said into Ifa that I should stop even taking them. There are so many things. But you see, I understood spirituality into deeper level, and I got to a point where I understood that, listen, all these effects can have full effect on me when I allowed it, when I accepted it. So it will definitely be an existing element in my life, and nobody created that. I created it myself. So what do I have to do? Great. So I use them to my own advantage. I use them to my own advantage. There is this thing the white man calls superstition. Superstition, sometimes when your eyelash keep blinking, the left one, some people, when the left one keep blinking, it gives them an indication of negative news. When the right is blinking, it's an indication of positive news. Some too, when they have different signs. But you see, me, whichever signs or any sign that I get or that comes to me, being it negative or positive, I make sure I turn them to my own advantage. You become wise when the bukono or when the babalawo said something negative about you. You've heard it, but you didn't accepted it. So then use your subconscious mind to turn whatever the babalawo said that was negative, turn it into positive. It is negative, but I'm not seeing negative. I don't see negative. Negative doesn't affect me. Negative made who I am, because without negative, positive alone cannot put up this mechanism. I need the polar sign. I need the negative and the positive to come together and create the polar sign. So I can't run away from the negative. The only thing I have to do is to turn the negative to my own advantage. That is the only thing you need, to turn the negativity into your own advantage. So at the moment one begins to turn the influence of the constellation, the influence of the planetary in your ascendant, in your rising sign, okay, in your sun sign, in your moon sign, either you are going with the Vedic astrology or the natal astrology or the Ohorian astrology or the medical astrology or the alchemical astrology, whatever or whichever one you choose to go with, just make sure you use the results, being it negative or positive, to your own advantage. When that happens, it means the planetary is no longer controlling your life. You are rather controlling what? The constellation. So control the constellation. Do not let the constellation control your life. As you are watching me now, put this into practice and change your life and become the master to your own affairs. Thank you.